Hello, and welcome to today's short practice called Rise with the Sun. We're going to focus on waking up the spine, a few standing postures, as well as a few sun salutations. We're going to begin today's practice in the table. So take your blanket, bring it across the center of the mat. If you have two blocks, place those to the front short side of the mat. Let your hands land below your shoulders or slightly wider, and we'll take a few rounds of cat cow. So, as you take your next inhalation, you're going to let your belly release toward the floor and allow your heart and your chin to lift. Exhale, press the hands into the earth and round the spine. You're going to feel your shoulder blades draw apart, chin will slightly come down toward the chest. Inhale, release the belly, lift up through the heart. Exhale, press your hands, round through the spine. Feel the space between the shoulder blades, tailbone draws under. One more time, breathe in, release the belly, lift up through the heart, and exhale to round. Inhale, come to neutral. Now we're going to take one of the blocks, we're going to place it on its lowest side. We're going to place the right forearm onto the block. Then you're going to take your left hand and just slide it a bit out to the left. That hand might even land off the mat. So you're going to shift into your right knee, press into the hand and the forearm so you'll feel your chest draw up in toward the body versus sagging down toward the mat. And you're going to breathe in, keep the left knee bent, but you're going to open it out to the side. And then exhale as you bring it back down toward the floor. We'll do that a couple times. Inhale, lift the left knee out to the side. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Two more times. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Last one. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. So take a second. Come back up onto your hands. Just move the block out of the way for a second. Let's continue to work with the left leg for just a moment. So extend it back behind you. Sweep it over to the right. Land on the toes. You'll curl the toes under. And then you're going to take your chin and bring it toward your right shoulder, slightly bowing the left side of the body out. Last exhale here. You're going to take that left leg and sweep it back through the center and open it out to the left now. Ground into your right hand. We'll take gate legs with a twist. So this left hand can either come to your left hip or you can sweep it up to the sky. You can feel your chest turn toward the left side of the room, but maybe rotate the head so you're looking down at the right hand. Create a sense of openness and release through the muscles of the left side of the neck. Take a breath in and then exhale. Bring your left hand and your left knee back down to the mat. All right, second side. Catch hold of your block. You're going to place your left forearm on your block. Take your right hand a little bit wider. Press into the hand and the forearm so you feel your chest draw into the body. Breathe in, take your bent right knee, open it out to the side. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Two more times. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. And exhale to lower. Take a second, come back up onto your hands, move your block out to the side. Take the right leg, extend it back, and then over to the left. You're going to take your chin to the left shoulder, exaggerating the opening on the right side of the body. Take your last exhalation here. Then you're going to sweep that right leg back through the center and over to the right. Gate legs. You're going to ground into your left hand. Your right hand can come to your hip or stretch it up toward the sky, turning your heart toward the right. Take your gaze and look down at the left hand. Take another nice full breath in here. And then as you exhale, right hand and right knee will come back down. Sway out your hips a time or two. And then coming to the center, you're going to curl your toes under. We're going to lift the knees coming into the first downward facing dog. Pressing into the hands to lift the sitting bones to the sky, and then just pedal out through your feet and your knees. Okay, press equally down through the heels. Take a breath in, look up to your hands, and then you can start to step your feet forward, coming into forward fold. Release and relax the head, bend your knees, and then breathe in, circle sweep your arms wide, rising upward. If it feels okay on the neck, even take the chin slightly up, so gazing up to the hands. Exhale, prayer hands come together and down into your heart. Take a breath in, circle sweep your arms wide and up. Prayer hands coming together and through the heart as you soften the knees and fold the body forward into the legs. Take a breath in. Halfway lift with your spine. Lift your belly. Reach out to the crown of the head. Frame your right foot and step your left foot back. You can always support your hands with your blocks. You're going to spin that back left heel down, preparing for warrior two. Right knee over right ankle. Inhale, circle the left arm around. Extend your arms out from your heart. We're going to take reverse warrior. So flip up the right palm and then lean the left hand to the left thigh as you stretch your right arm by your right ear and arc toward the back of the mat. Take a breath in. And as you're taking your next exhalation, pass through the center, frame your front right foot, spin off of your back left heel, and take your left knee down into low lunge. We're going to walk the hands up to the right thigh, slide your right hand to your right hip, and send your left arm by your left ear. We're going to take a twist, so breathe in. As you exhale, left arm's going to come across the body. Now your hand can come to the outer right thigh, or you can take your elbow and hook it to the outer thigh. You take the elbow to the thigh, you might bring your prayer hands together. Otherwise, right hand can stay at the hip. You're using the prayer hands to assist with the twist, or the hand to the outer thigh to help with the twist. Take a last exhale. Inhale, come back to the center. Lengthen your arms up to the sky. And then as you exhale, frame your front right foot. Curl your left toes under and lift your left knee away from the mat. You're going to move the blocks forward. Press off the left foot. You're going to take a breath in. Lift your spine into halfway lift. As you exhale, frame the left foot and step the right foot back, high lunge. Spin your right heel down and rise up, coming through warrior two. So you circle your right arm around, turn your heart to face the right long side of the mat. Flip your left palm to the sky, and on your next exhalation, bring your right hand to your right thigh and arc the body into reverse warrior. Take one more deep breath here. And as you take your next exhalation, you'll pass through warrior two, bring the right arm up and over, frame your left foot, spin off your right heel, and lower your right knee down to the mat. Walk your hands up to your front left thigh. When you feel ready, stretch your right arm to the sky, slide your left hand to your hip. As you exhale, bring the right arm across the body, Let the hand land on the outer left thigh. Stay there or take your elbow to the outer thigh and maybe bring the hands together in prayer. And play with where you're turning the head and look back beyond the left shoulder, or for a little more stability or a different sensation in the neck, you can look down. Last cycle of breath here. Right, as you inhale, come back around to the center. Let your arms stretch up by the sides of the face. And as you exhale, frame your left foot. Curl your right toes under, lift your right knee. This time we're going to move the blocks out to the side and take the left foot, step it back, coming into downward facing dog. So you want to adjust your toes maybe an inch or two farther back so that you have space for your body to come forward into plank. So you're going to lift your heels. Breathe in, roll your hips forward out into plank. Knees up, or knees can come down in a knee down plank. Exhale, move toward the tips of the toes, lower down. Inhale, press into the tops of the feet and lift the chest. Cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a few cycles of breath here. On your next inhalation, start to lift your heels away from the floor. You're going to look up to your hands. You're going to bend your knees and walk or lightly hop your feet to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift your spine into halfway lift. Exhale, fold into the legs. Bend your knees, reverse your swan dive, rise up. As you exhale, prayer hands come through the heart. Bend the knees a bit and fold the body back into the legs. Take an inhalation, halfway lift with your spine. Exhale, plant your hands and step your feet back into downward dog. You might adjust your toes 1 or 2 inches farther back. Let your heels lift nice and high. And inhale, roll your hips forward out into plank. Knees up or down. Exhale, bend the elbows. Lower down. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take about 3 cycles of breath here. Just feeling the strong breath at the back of the throat. Okay, lift your heels nice and high, and on your next exhalation, look forward, bend your knees, walk or lightly hop to the front of the mat. Inhale halfway, and exhale, fold in. One more time, inhale, reverse the swan dive, rise up. Prayer hands coming together and through the heart, fold the body forward into the legs. Inhale as you take a halfway lift with your spine. Exhale, plant the hands, step the feet into downward dog. Inhale, lift your heels and roll forward, plank pose, knees up or down. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. We'll hold for about 5 rounds of breath. Notice as you fully exhale, the lower belly engaging slightly in toward the spine, even a slight pause after the exhale before the next breath comes in. Okay, breathe in. And as you exhale, lower your knees, maybe a little wider with your knees. You're going to bring your big toes close, and we're going to fold into our last pose, which is the pose of the child. So feel free, if you prefer, to lay out on the belly in crocodile or shavasana. Please feel free to do so. Otherwise, we'll take our last minute here, bowing forward toward the earth, connecting to the symbolism of the earth element, steadiness, strength. Feeling the sense of release of the body as you connect to the earth. I'll take a final few rounds of breath here. Last exhalation. Inhale, we'll rise up through table. Bring the legs around and in front of you. Find cross-leg shape. Prayer hands connect at the heart. Sit nice and tall. The light within me sees and bows to that same light that exists within you. Thank you.